Sunny bhai, welcome to the show. First thing first, 8 runs in the last over. It wouldn't have been easy for the Indian bowlers to defend, isn't it?
Well, I don't think it would have been easy for any bowlers because in today's cricket, 8 runs and over. And if you've got a batsman batting and there was somebody like a Jasprit Bumrah batting at that stage,
pitch as well.
Anything could happen.
It was a very tough pitch as well. That's what Virat Kohli said at the end of the game.
Yes, it was a tough pitch to bat on because the ball wasn't quite coming onto the bat, and that's why I think what Bumrah did was a very clever thing. He slowed his pace down for the first couple of deliveries and then came in with that quicker delivery that got Jasprit Bumrah.
Mr. Gavaskar, Bumrah's outstanding bowling under pressure, the 18th over of the innings, would you say that was really the turning point of the match?
Yes, at that stage, England were cantering away to a win. I think 27 runs needed in just 3 overs. That is pretty much of 18 deliveries, 9 runs and over. I think it's easily done if you have wickets in hand. And they had wickets in hand at that stage. So, yes, I think that was the turning point. That tilted the match in India's favour.
Right. When Bumrah bowled initially, he didn't hit the deck that hard. But when he came back, he looked like a changed bowler. What really happened? What do you think really happened? There was a talk with Kohli and Bumrah we saw. Do you think Virat Kohli would have told him something?
No, I don't think so. It doesn't have to be that the captain tells you every time. It could be that the bowler also assesses what the situation is. When you're fielding in the deep, you are as a bowler going through what you've bowled the previous couple of overs or a previous spell. And you're, saying, look, should I have bowled on this line? Should I have bowled this length? And I think what Bumrah has shown over the last couple of years that he's playing for India is that he's got a thinking. He's a thinking bowler, so he applies his mind to just about every delivery, and he really measured up the pitch very quickly, and therefore shortened his length and also slowed his deliveries down.
Right. Mr. Gavaskar, this was the second lowest T20 score that India has ever defended. Would you say that the Indians were a tad lucky to have got Joe Root at that time?
No, I think, bowlers need to be given credit for bowling. I think it's again, let me say that the slower delivery is followed by the quicker delivery that got Joe Root. So I think we've got to give credit to the bowler.
Right, Mishra overstepping. Mishra overstepping. That could have been the talk of the town had India not won. Do you think it's time for Virat Kohli to have a chat with him, considering this is not the first time he's really overstepped at a crucial juncture?
I think he himself would realize that this is not something that he should be looking to continue, because that will actually mean that his place in the team will be in danger. Spin bowlers really, as far as I'm concerned, have no excuse when they overstep. Absolutely zero excuse. So, and this is all a matter of practice. When you see somebody like an Umesh Yadav bowl, for example, in limited overs cricket, Yadav deliberately bowls from behind the crease. So because he's a fast bowler, he knows that when he's going to bowl the effort ball, he might stretch a little bit over. But he gives himself that margin, and that is what the spinners also need to do. Give yourself that margin so that if you're trying to bowl the quicker delivery, you will still be bowling a legal delivery and not overstepping.
Mr. Gavaskar, India is not able to score big towards the end. Do you think we need to address that problem right now?
I think it's the fact that at the top of the order, if you don't get a start, then I think the batsmen down the order also are unable to do it. But I think we've got to also take into account the kind of pitch that we've had here in Nagpur. This one was a slow pitch. The ball wasn't quite coming onto the bat. If the ball had been coming onto the bat, then England would have also won. They would have been able to play their shots. Their openers would have been able to play their shots. Didn't quite happen. So I think it's a pitch more than anything else that was the reason for the low scores.